All right, I'm here with Josh Landers, and I just wanted to let you give you an opportunity to introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Josh. I'm a personal trainer, strength coach, and I work out at various gyms.
And right now we are at Tiffin Barbell in Tiffin, Ohio, and where else do you train?
I own a gym in Findlay called the Gym Next Door, and then I also got guys at another gym in Tiffin called Chaotic Strength Gym. And those are the three gyms that I typically am running around.
Thank you, ladies. And if you guys want to start off by introducing yourself and how long you've been in the syndicate.
I'm Jordan, and I've been in the syndicate since February, so almost a year.
Nice.
I'm Cheyenne, and I've been in the syndicate for almost 4 months.
All right, boss. How long have you been working with Josh, and you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Jared Consolo. I've been working with Josh for just over a year now, about a year and 1 month.
If you guys want to introduce yourselves and how long you've been working in the syndicate.
I'm Bobby, super heavyweight, aka Cinnamon Sparkle. I've been with the syndicate before it was the syndicate, so I'm going on like 3.5, 4 years.
All right.
And my name's Gage. I've been with the syndicate. If yours is 4.5, I've been about 2 then.
All right. Hello, ladies. If you'd like to introduce yourself and how long have you been with the syndicate?
I'm Jocelyn. Been at the syndicate since I was born, about a year ago.
Okay.
I'm Brianna. I've been with the syndicate for 8 months now.
Okay. All right. If you guys want to start off by introducing yourself and how long you've been in the syndicate.
Okay. Victoria, and I just finished my 90-day mark.
Nice.
Alyssa, and this is month 2.
Melissa, and this is month 4.
Month 4. And what got you into training?
I started in the military. It was just something to do that was positive and constructive, showed results, and it was an easy way to hang out with people without necessarily getting fucked up all the time, partying and stuff like that. Then I realized it was translating internally for something in myself a little bit more deeper, whether it be, mental health or stuff like that. So from there, I took that and those lessons and have tried to apply them to other people and to make a community more so for lifting than necessarily just the individuals lifting paradise. Not saying that I don't want the individual lifting paradise, but I just think that being with people is a lot more heart healthy than doing everything on your own all the time. It's just nice to have a hand,
For sure. And yeah, following you over the years and going to high school with you, your community building skills has been like top notch. So it's cool to see it in firsthand.
Yeah, from the bar to the bar.
Yeah, right. Awesome. What got you started with working with Josh?
Well, I went to seeing Josh around a lot. Out at the Viaduct when I was working there, Clover Club when he was working there. Saw him when he was working out at the Y. He'd be in there somewhere when we were there. And I went to the Tiffin push-pull meet. Didn't know what I was doing. And then afterwards, him and Drew approached me and they're like, "Hey, you should come to Tiffin Barbell and work out with us."
Nice.
So I was like, "Okay."
A little recruiting.
Yeah, and then that's how it started.
Nice.
Yeah, I was working out by myself at the Y, running. I got down to about 215 pounds. I've been friends with Bobby for almost ever now. And he kept trying to get me to go over and over. I was like, "No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that." And finally tried it for, I think it was just a weekend.
Yeah.
2 days, and then ever since I'm here. And I went from 215 to about 254 now, 255.
Nice. And
I started my fitness journey back in beginning of 2019, so coming up on 4 years of doing that. I went from 285 to 190 weight-wise. Once I got there, I kind of was stuck and didn't really know what I wanted to like what direction I wanted to go in my fitness journey. So Dustin Goebel told me about Josh. He's been working with them for a while. He finally got me in on one of the workouts, but ever since that workout, I just was like, holy shit, this is real. I loved it, and I've been hooked ever since.
okay, and what made you guys want to be a part of the syndicate?
Josh pisses me off a lot, and he has to do the dishes if I make lifts, so got to keep the house clean.
I've known Jocelyn for many years, and then when she got with Josh, I started seeing him post stuff, and I was like, man, you know, I want to lift heavy stuff too.
What made you guys want to join the syndicate in the first place?
So my husband was a part of it first, and I wanted to work out, but I never had anybody to work out with, so I'm like, all right, I'll just give it a shot. So
She made me do it. I actually just had a baby, so I haven't lifted in like a year. So
Congrats.
yeah, getting back into it.
My boyfriend told me I should do it, so here we are.
Nice. And what makes this type of training more attractive than what you guys were doing before?
I think it's the atmosphere. Obviously, Josh is an amazing coach, but the girls here really like make it like a family more than anything, and it's amazing, to be honest.
Nice.
I'll agree with what Jordan said. The girls definitely, it was intimidating at first, but the girls made it worth doing, and Josh pushes you and the girls push you, so it makes you want to do better, and the competition is great.
What kind of people are you training?
Anybody, everybody, anybody who can keep up and is willing to work. And I don't mean that in a term of absolute strength, but just the ability to keep up, like wants to keep going when you're tired. Like you like being beaten down. You love the challenge of fighting through it. Those are the people I'm training. I'm not saying it's not doable, and I'm not trying to terrify people with that information, but it's what I'm looking for. The whole purpose of the train along is you're training with me and you're doing my workout with me. And with that being said, I didn't get to where I'm at by, taking breaks and fucking around in the gym the whole time. I'm here to train. And I try to teach everybody that as they're here, and I try to give them as much information as I can give out without passing out, really, to make them their own coach. Because, in big terms, if you think about it, the smarter your whole group gets, the smarter you get. And in return, even if they're learning information that might not be useful to them, it's useful to other people. So if they can help coach them while you're also coaching, it's just more feedback for the actual lifter. And that's, I'm always saying shit like we're together, we're stronger and stuff like that. But that is true, multiple eyes, instant feedback. Like you can make those changes immediately. Whereas to a lot of people, maybe like they'll record on their phone. They have to go sit down, watch their own film. And maybe they can't find it, whereas somebody else can, just different perspectives,
Yep. You guys are going in a meet coming up?
Yep, September 17th. Gonna get after it.
What are you shooting for?
I'm shooting for a 1790 total, so that'll be a 500-pound bench, 655-pound squat, and a 635 deadlift.
Nice.
I want at least a 400-pound bench, 500-pound squat, and 585 on deadlift.
Don't know if this will be posted, but by then, afterwards, we'll see if you guys got it.
Yeah.
What kind of progress have you made so far?
So when I started, my numbers: squat 225, bench 160, deadlift 255. Which that was, albeit a grip issue. Once I figured out over/under instead of just double over, my numbers went up.
All those things matter.
There was probably more when I started, but so overall, I've added, let's see, squat, I hit 365, so plus 140 squat. Bench, hit 225, so plus 60 there. And deadlift, I pulled 415, so plus 120, 115. So I math right
somewhere
now.
there,
Yeah. So yeah, over 300 on my overall squat, bench, deadlift.
And what kind of stuff are you guys doing before the syndicate, fitness-wise?
I did CrossFit for a while, like a year and a half, and then generic YMCA stuff, and that was super boring. So then this happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna be totally lame. So I gained a lot of weight, did not like how I looked, and I started just eating better and going to Planet Fitness, and then made the switch to work out with them.
What kind of fitness stuff are you guys doing before this?
Not really. Maybe once a week, twice a week if I was lucky, but I have 2 young kids as well, so really just catching up after them. So
CrossFit till my year hiatus.
Nice.
I would go to the Y every week and just like walk and do the elliptical, but nothing heavy lifting.
So what makes this type of training more fun or more attractive than what you guys were doing before?
I would definitely say the group. For sure. I was definitely intimidated at first. I did personal sessions with Josh until I got comfortable, but that's just my personality. But these group of girls are amazing. They push us. They're so fun. They're encouraging. So yeah, I would definitely say the group atmosphere is great.
Cool.
The group as well. Yeah. And then, so I did CrossFit for a couple of years, and this is coming back after a year off. In only 2 months, it's the strongest I've ever been in my entire life. So
You're throwing weight up there.
I would say the group of people. There's just no better group of people, I think, that would push you and love you at the same time. Like everybody's supportive. So
What brings their clients in here? Like why are they looking for you?
I think they honestly look for more so towards the group. See you, Donnie. I don't necessarily think it's me. I think for most people, I am somebody that's challenging. I'm mediocrely strong. And for the area, I'm arguably one of the strongest. So for anybody who's looking to get into it, I'm a good stepping stone. And the pricing that I offer is kind of hard to beat when it comes to the workouts. First month being free, and then every month after that being $20 to train along. I've seen people doing the same thing I'm doing with less information for like $450 a month.
I've seen that a lot.
Right. And that's not necessarily what I'm after. I'm trying to get it to as many people with the syndicate as I can. Ideally, these people, I have people in Texas and overseas and Cali, stuff and so forth. If I can get each one of them up to par, being a good coach, each one of them can bring 5 people in, and then they can train them. And then so you got to think it's 70 now, but if each one has 5, we're at a bigger number, and those people will get better over the years, and they'll take 5 more people. And I just think overall, if everybody can really believe and buy into it, we can fight back on some of these chronic diseases that we shouldn't have, like obesity.
All right. So what's got you interested in starting your fitness journey to begin with before or anything?
Yeah. So back in summer of it was 2020 when I started. So it'll be 3 years coming up in January. Summer of 2019, that was my heaviest at 285. Just really was miserable, walking short distances, my back would start to hurt, and I just kind of came to the point, I'm like, I'm too young, this is ridiculous, I'd never been into sports too much, played golf and a couple other things just here and there, but was a gamer at heart, and just knew something needed to change, so I just started in 2020, right before the shutdown. I lost about 25 pounds. I was like 260 right when COVID hit.
Nice.
Thankfully, I kind of kept through it, did what I could, and then once Planet Fitness was actually where I started, once that reopened, I got back in there, and I got down to 190 was my lowest in March of 2021. So I'm back. I'm sitting right around 230 now. I want to cut back down probably to 198 and compete there.
Nice.
So that's my long-term goal, but I'm happy where I'm at right now. So.
Cool. Are you guys competing anytime soon?
Yeah. In
On the 17th?
weeks, I think. Yeah, it's definitely, more stressful than you would think. You beat yourself up pretty much daily, but yeah.
So why do you do it then?
Why not?
The adrenaline. I want to make little boys feel bad about themselves.
There you go.
Yeah.
Some of you guys were lifting way more than I was today, so.
I'm not talking about shit.
Never.
We're doing desk squats next week.
Oh yeah, great. I'm sure we are already. Why not add 2?
And what kind of progress have you guys seen since starting?
So I never really lifted heavy weights. And last weekend I hit 305 on my squat, so that's a PR for me. I just PR'd in my deadlift at 205. Bench I'm still working on. I think I'm at 185. So, those are all PRs for me. So.
Awesome.
The heaviest I've ever benched is 190, and then taking a year off and then just 2 months in the gym, I'm up to 230.
Nice.
You guys are really good with your numbers, and I don't really remember mine. So I'm just way stronger. Yeah, I feel it.
Oh, cool. And I know you got another group starting, so real quick.
We're good, yeah.
Any events coming up, and where can people find you if they want to follow?
Yeah, so we're doing a meet here soon, actually, on the 17th in Newark. It's my first big meet in a long time. I'm hoping to have a good meet. I'm really excited to meet some of the people down there. There's going to be a lot of big names, big gyms. I'm also happy, for the crews that are competing. I got a lot of lifters the first time, so there's a lot of stress. But, you see people come alive with that stress. I realized last meet, for instance, too, my really good lifters were, and I realized where some people needed to work at more when it comes in the terms of pressure. For instance, I ignore certain people now, and I give other people more attention now, just because it showed. That was a clear indication.
And some are able to start coaching themselves and
Exactly.
that type of stuff.
Yep. The next meet we have is the battle for Brody. Brody Daniels, he's a 4-year-old. He's really sick with cancer right now, I believe in his lungs and liver. We're doing that here in Tiffin, October 23rd. It's a Sunday. We're going to take all the proceeds from that and donate to his family and try to help them out a little bit. If you guys want information about that or me, you can find me on Instagram at the Landers Strength Syndicate, or my gym is the gym next door. But if you do, you can follow those pages. I keep them open to the public, and you can ask me questions and stuff on there. When I'm not getting harassed by my own people, I'll help you out.
There's really good stuff on there.
I appreciate that. It's more so dumb stuff. I try to keep it more so having fun on the social medias. So please be advised that when y'all are watching all that stuff, it's a portion of what we do, but we do talk a lot of shit. So that part is real. It's what we like doing. It's really fun for us. I'm not saying it works for everybody, but for us, you talk some shit to these guys and they get 50 pounds heavier. So
and I give it right back.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, the workout was awesome. Kicked my ass.
I'm fucking.
All right, thanks, boss. All right, guys, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and consider subscribing. This is the first video of many to come in these interview series. I just want to start getting people thinking about different ways of moving and finding things that might pique your interest. A couple things that stood out to me training with the syndicate is the group atmosphere that Josh and his group provide. Another reason to consider this style of training, or even consider training with Josh and the syndicate group members, is the intensity. There is a time and place for messing around and having a good time, but also a time and place for getting focused and getting shit done. And this group does a really good job of doing both of those. The intensity is extremely high throughout the entire workout, so you are going to get to your goals in a much more efficient manner. And I just think that is a great way to train if you're looking for results specifically, as well as making a couple new friends and getting to know some like-minded people in the process. So once again, I highly recommend you check out his Instagram and Facebook pages. I will link them in the description, and I just want to thank you guys again for checking out this first video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye, guys.
Yeah, gotta aim for the top like, hold up. Yeah, I can never doubt myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles that I'm in my element. It's evident that there's levels to the game. All of those dark nights I got then, breaking my back to make it out, got me feeling like rain. I ain't never need your help, I know you wishing me well. A penny for your thoughts, but seeing no change. I snap for the sun like Diddy. The riches got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up, whole team with me. But known for my city like OAGZ. Set the pace as long as you finish. Consumers find a way inside your business. Babble if they try to dabble in it, and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You tryna aim for the top like this, and you're in your element with a fire like this, and they hoping you fall and they praying you miss, but it's all in the risk. I got you with the switch, you know. I'm in the zone. Give me the throne. One shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Foot on the gas. 155 on the road. You could be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy, cause I know I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. Keep that same energy. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Flow is like water. I'm forced through the fire. I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay.
You want to get stronger, you know where to come.
Settle, split the mats, let's go back. Easy, let's go.